Hi, I'm Roger and welcome back to the Tractor Tech channel. This is an update on the Massey Ferguson 135 tractor. I started to edit the video on the intake manifold replacement, but I was missing a key part, so it would not have made sense to have posted a video like that, so I'm just on an update video on the tractor now. As you can see, the new manifold is on the tractor, and the high temp paint worked out really well. The manifold was replaced, of course, a new gasket was put on, have a new exhaust pipe, also have a new muffler, but that's not on there yet. And when we got the tractor, it had a new gas tank in it. Then one day my dad realized that there was nothing securing the front of the gas tank, that it was just resting on the radiator hose. And come to find out that somebody had put the wrong gas tank in it. This tractor has a Continental engine in it. Pretty sure that they ordered a gas tank for a Perkins engine, and the Perkins engines are gas or diesel. This tank had a hole for a return line that was left open in it, so if it would have been filled up, gas would have poured out that hole. So anyways, my dad made a new bracket. The gas tank is not rubbing the radiator. It was really bad that it was rubbing the radiator, because if it had been left like that, it would have ended up ruining the radiator, causing a radiator leak. And then also got new radiator hoses on the tractor, top and bottom hose, did a coolant flush on it. Actually, currently it just has water in it, distilled water, because in the wintertime we're going to change it over. I was planning on running the tractor a little bit, draining it, filling it up with distilled water, and just keep doing that. Cooling system looked pretty good on it, but I just kind of wanted to get it in tip-top shape. But anyway, after the manifold was put on, tractor ran for a few seconds, then it flew into missing really bad, and pulled the plug wires on it. Come to find out it was number 4 cylinder, which is the cylinder all the way in the back. Pulled the number 4 spark plug, and the gap was closed up on it. And that was a pretty bad sign. My dad said, "Well, I thought you checked the gap on these plugs." I said, "Yeah, I checked them. They were all, to spec." So re-gapped the plug, put it back in there. The thing ran for a few seconds, started missing again, pulled the plug this time. The gap was closed, and it kind of busted some of the porcelain off the plug. So really bad that happened that quick. And trying to be hopeful. I was hoping, since I put seafoam in the gas, I did that seafoam video, that maybe that helps some carbon come off the piston, and there's a big hunk of carbon floating around, and that knocked the gap shut, is what I was hoping. Well, turns out that wasn't it. It was a worst case scenario. I have a busted piston in the tractor. After we got the tractor, my dad had noticed that there was oil around the dipstick tube. Well, the power steering lines on the tractor were leaking when we got it, and they were dripping right there at the dipstick tube. And with oil coming out of the dipstick tube, that's a sign of crankcase pressure, meaning a busted piston. But kind of just didn't think too much of it. We just didn't think too much of it because the power steering lines were leaking right there, and thought it was power steering fluid had dripped down on there, making it wet. Well, after pulling the plug the second time and seeing the gap was closed, I have a end scope. It hooks up to a tablet, cell phone, laptop, whatever, has a USB connector on it. Looked in the cylinder, and here's what I found. I believe that's pieces of piston ring. They've just been all busted up by the piston floating around in the cylinder. So right now the tractor's sitting because we don't have time to dive into the engine to see what it's really going to take to fix it. Probably at a minimum looking at a piston and 1 liner, but it's probably going to turn into 4 pistons and 4 liners, I guess, once we get into it that far. And I'm not sure what else, but we think since the intake manifold had been leaking for who knows how long in this tractor, the bolts were all loose on the manifold, so that was making the tractor run lean. And then the tractor had probably been ran who knows how long with the choke out on it, if the choke was even ran out, and I think that's probably what caused the piston to bust on it. So this tractor's on the back burner right now, probably until the winter. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this. In the comments section below, let me know of any brands of rebuild kits that are good or rebuild kits that I should stay away from.